I got Bitcoin news because I spent the weekend hanging out with a bunch of Bitcoiners. Miami Bitcoin community had this thing called the Bitcoin Vortex, and it invited all the Bitcoiners around the state of Florida to come over. They scheduled a bunch of events back to back, and barbecue, like restaurant, like meetups, like different things going on. And it was
So what are these? I'm assuming they're all maxis.
They're all maxis.
Not my favorite people to hang around with.
I got roasted.
Anyone maxi for anything is not my favorite.
At one of the events, I got a little roasted. I made a little mistake, made a little miscalculation error.
You wore an STX shirt.
Yeah, I wore a Stacks Foundation shirt, which is like a side chain that's supposed to use Bitcoin as like the...
Which uses Bitcoin.
It uses Bitcoin as a base layer. And I walked in wearing the shirt, and they're like, "What are you doing with that shirt?" And I was like, "This is the only Bitcoin related shirt I have." They're like, "Nah, we need to find you a better shirt, man." And I was like, "Damn,
it's okay. Though.
It's like that." Yeah.
We accept them.
Yeah.
I don't know they accept us.
No, but they're cool people. They're cool people. Besides the fact
that they were roasting you.
Yeah, they were roasting me. It was a good time though. It was funny. It was like one of those like the roast of Alex from the Bitcoin Maxis.
What did they say about you?
And not about me. No.
What did they say about Bitcoin?
They talked a lot of like technical stuff. Some things beyond my comprehension because they got like into like very technical things with like developers and like updates and improvement proposals that I'm not aware of. One guy did show me a very interesting tool. It is like BitClock.
Okay.
And it pretty much gave me a bunch of widgets that could add on. It shows you the block height, the dollars per sats per dollar,
and the hash rate,
and then the current hash rate. Yeah. So
I don't use widgets
on my iPhone. One thing that I do know that they talked a lot about is the Lightning Network, which is supposed to like help make Bitcoin more.
What they say?
It's like they love it, at least for the most part. It's super fundamental in like the future growth. It looks like a lot of platforms that they are using use what's it called? Just lightning networks. There's this thing called channels where like you would have a wallet, I'd have a wallet, we'd open up a channel with each other with a set amount of satoshis, and then we could just transfer back and forth with like almost no fees depending on like the wallet that you're using.
Okay.
It's really cool stuff. I found out about it's like a decentralized forum called stacker.news. We were going over some of like the blogs on that, but I was more curious about the actual platform, stacker.news. So it's like a Reddit type system where you could just write a post and say something. It does cost some, so you would connect a Lightning wallet to the thing. It would generate some random username, and so when you do this, you start off with like very base, like you can do this for free at the beginning, but then as like you start posting more, it would actually charge you a certain amount of
as you post more.
Yeah, because like okay, so the idea that they want is to like get people to get into it, but not necessarily have to like deposit any funds into the actual website if they don't want to. So essentially they give you like the first couple posts for free, just so that you could have the opportunity to earn some satoshis, and then after that it costs you the regular fee, which seems like it's about like 100 satoshis.
Okay.
We said this once, we said it 1,000 times. Satoshis are just the smaller increments of Bitcoin.
Right.
Yeah. So for the dollar, the US dollar, 100 pennies makes up $1. For Bitcoin, 100 million satoshis makes up 1 Bitcoin. And this platform, stacker.news, lets you post onto their platform for a small amount of for 100 satoshis. And then I don't know if it's specifically 100, but for like, let's say for 100 satoshis. And then if you want to reply to that, you would have to pay to reply to that. But 100 to like if you want to write a comment, or if you want to send them a tip for like, oh, I like that information, I'll send you 5 satoshis or 10 satoshis. Granted, anyone in the world could see this. So you could just make some content, some blog post, and get tipped or start dialogue and get paid for starting that dialogue.
Interesting.
As reference, right now, based off of this widget that I got, $1 is equivalent to 2,893 satoshis. So at 100 satoshis, that's like 3 cents.
Yeah.
So 3 cents for a post, and then with the opportunity of like, if it gets traction, you could make some money off of that. It's very interesting. The thing that they're like promoting a lot is that the fact that you could actually use the like this currency satoshis versus what you could do in like Reddit, because Reddit doesn't let you use or transfer the things that people, there's no like actual monetary value.
Yeah.